Bravo. Fucking-vo. So if you don't know why I'm clapping, I'll explain in just one moment. First, I gotta let you know, so we are Toilet Humor Reviews. If you don't know what we are, we review movies, we review shows, all that good stuff. So to keep it really short, that's essentially what we do, and today we're gonna be reviewing Don't Breathe, which is why I said bravo and why I applaud, because this movie is fucking phenomenal. Before I get into the actual review, let me tell you a little bit about it. So the film was directed by Fede Alvarez, who directed the 2013 remake of Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. It's basically what it is it's three kind of urban kids from, I guess, Detroit, all white, by the way, which is a little crazy, but anyways. What it is they start by doing a couple burglaries in rich houses in, I guess, upscale Michigan, and then they hear about a tip-off in the projects of Detroit about a blind Army veteran who could essentially have a stash of money hidden away. So they decide to try and rob him, because, you know, they think it'd be easy, because, well, you know.
What the fuck is going on? What's going on?
So now that we got that out of the way, we should talk a little bit about the director, who I already mentioned before, Fede Alvarez. He did, like I said, the 2013 remake of The Evil Dead, which is a pretty good film. It's okay, I like it, I think it's pretty good, but this film kind of blows it out of the water. Really, 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 really strong, really well made. I guess one of the first points I should talk about is the amount of, I guess, dolly and tracking shots throughout this whole film. The camera's constantly moving, and it's fucking beautiful. It's really well done. One of the first scenes you get in this film, when you walk inside of the blind man's house, you get these great tracking shots where the camera moves and swoops through the entire house and shows every building. And when it does that, it subtly shows you items and positions and places throughout the house that are going to be important later on, which is something that I thought was actually really well done, and I thought it was done in a very tight manner to where it didn't pull me out of it. Like when I was watching it, I wasn't saying, oh, that hammer on the wall is gonna come back later in the film. But when I saw the item, it might not be a hammer, it could be something else. When I saw the item later in the film, I remembered, oh, they showed me that earlier, that makes sense. So they did some really, really good things with that. One of the other things I would talk about with the directing is just the pacing and the build-up, which actually might have more to do with the writing when it comes to pacing, but the pacing and the build-up and the anticipation of this film is phenomenal. So next we'll talk about the two young kids who are, I guess, our two main leads in this film, which I cannot remember their names to save my life, so I'm gonna go ahead and have a little bit of help here. Okay, Dylan Minnette is a young actor who is fantastic in this. I've seen him in multiple films before, but I cannot remember any of them that he's in, but he's really, really, really strong actor. Next. Thank you, Angel. This is Jane Levy? I think that's spelt wrong, but this is Jane Levy, who's really, really, really strong in this film. She actually reminded me of Anya Taylor-Joy a little bit, who was in The Witch. Very, very, very strong actress. She did a really good job. You can go now. Thank you. Other than that, one of the big things I would say is if you're really a horror junkie and you like slashers, don't go to this movie looking for that. This is more of a thriller, more of a little bit of a suspense film. I would recommend it to just about anybody. And if I had to give this a rating on a scale of, I guess, 1 to 5, 1 being complete terrible, and then 5 being fucking awesome, I would probably give it about 4.5 flushes. And then one of those little smelly things that smell really nice at the bottom of a urinal, which sounds really weird because no, I'm not sniffing them directly, but you know, you can smell it when you piss on it and then the aroma kind of flows out. Urinal cake. Yeah, so 4.5 flushes with a urinal cake stepped right on top for the cherry. That's how many fucking flushes we give this film. It's phenomenal. Once again, I recommend you check it out at any time. And yeah, please stick around for our following announcements for Toilet Humor Reviews. Oh, and final thing, thank you GPME for allowing us to use your studio. We fucking love it. Have a good one. Oh, we forgot to mention, every Thursday night and Friday morning you can look for our new movie reviews. In October, you can see that we're going to be reviewing every shitty Walking Dead episode, so keep an eye out for that. We might even cover The Break a little bit. And then other than that, we have another segment called The Plunger, which is where we dig out old shit and then we review it for you. So we hope you like that a lot.